y'all, so we are getting a late start. It is 12:40 and I don't really have to do a lot in here. I do want to change out the sheets. I already have wiped everything down. Let's see, kind of organize in the bathroom in here, and then let's go over. Now this is the biggie over here, you guys. Okay, so so here is the dilemma. So this is the bed frame that was in my stepdaughter's room. We have not gotten rid of it. So this is in good condition. We got this actually back in 2018, I believe. No, 2017. It's like a bunk bed, the full size at the bottom, and then it has the bunk, but that is downstairs. And then this is up here. So I'm trying to sell this, but it is difficult to try to get this all the way out there. So, okay. And then, okay, all this here is everything that was in the craft room over there, which is my stepson's room now. So what I'm going to do is try to find spots for all this and get this table out of here because it is just in the way, and possibly try to move this over there because all that is clean. I did that yesterday, except here. And then here, this is more stuff that came out of the kitchen. That stuff I'm going to give to my mom. And then some of the stuff was on top of here, but my husband took over this desk because he needed workspace. And I have the desk in our bedroom. And then this is another table that was in the craft room. And then this is wall art that's supposed to go up. And then this is trim that's supposed to go over there and into the kitchen. So we got the room put together, but all the stuff that came out of it, we still have nowhere to put it. So yeah, so I'm going to try to figure out what to do with all that. And then what I want to do, my plan is to clean the carpet. So I'm going to vacuum it and then actually use my carpet cleaner on here because this is pretty old. I've had this for over 10 years. It was in my house in Atlanta. And then it was in great condition until my husband got me our dog that we have now, and she chewed this corner right there when she was a puppy. But I have been holding off on changing this because it's dark and she gets really dirty, so you can't really see very much. If I were to get like a white carpet, kind of like in my bedroom, she's kind of stained that with just laying on it because she does lay outside and we have a lot of red clay out there. So, but that is the plan. And then let me show you my son's room. Okay, and we're just gonna clean up in here a little bit. Want to change some sheets. He actually ended up going to his dad's house because he had missed out days when he had COVID and he had to make up days to go over there. He actually missed 10 days. So he left his dad's house because his school went virtual. And today is what, Tuesday, the 18th. They didn't have school yesterday, and then they ended up canceling school the next 2 days. So he is still at his dad's house. He will be back tomorrow. So I'm gonna go ahead and change sheets, and I already put his clothes in the wash last night. That is it. So I'm gonna go ahead and get started. Okay, so before we get started, I'm gonna have some lunch. So I have this organic chopped kale, which is really good. I have some fresh lemon juice that I squeezed last night. We have some feta cheese and some tomatoes and onions. And then I'm missing the olive oil. So what I do is put this in a big bowl. I coat it with some avocado oil, not olive oil, and make sure you kind of coat it really good because this is really, it's not the softest. It's kind of rough a little. I don't know. I like it. And then I pour some fresh lemon juice and have that as a salad. Driving around, singing songs way too loud because we wanna. Hey y'all, welcome back to my channel and welcome to today's video. So we started off this video with me making my lunch here, and this is just a simple kale salad. So all I did was just add some avocado oil, make sure I coated this really well, added some salt, and then any type of toppings that you're wanting, but I added some tomatoes, some onions, some almonds, some feta cheese. I was going to add those chickpeas there, but I decided not to at the end. And that was it. That was my lunch for the day, and it was delicious. Now, my goal on this day was to to get everything out of the living area. So everything that came out of the craft room, which turned into my stepson's bedroom, was sitting in the living area, especially my stepdaughter's bed frame. So that bed frame needed to go downstairs because it is part of a set. But of course, my husband wasn't home. He was working and I cannot move that thing by myself. So I just had to slide it to the side, but I got everything else done. I found a place for everything, well, except for the filing cabinet and the bed frame, but everything else was done. And at the end, I was pretty happy. My house looked like a home. Again, my living area was walkable, usable. I felt like sitting out there on the couch because I will be honest, I did not like sitting on that couch knowing that that bed frame and everything else was sitting out in that living room. But enough of me talking. Let's go ahead and get into this video. All right, y'all, so this bedroom is done. His comforter is washing, and I want to share this with you guys. So this right here, I bought this before, this to put in my husband's closet, and this thing smells super good. But let me show you what I put in the kids' rooms. So I put one of these in my stepdaughter's room and in my son's room, these Arm & Hammer balls here. They do work. I forget how long they last. I have to look at the package, and once I find out, I'll put it up here somewhere. But they do work. I forget. But I'm going to do something else. I'm going to put this back here, and I want to put this in underneath his bed here, somewhere hidden, or probably just under the dresser as well. I don't know where. But I want to go ahead and put this in here and shut the door because these kids in their bedrooms, they stink, guys. I just don't know what it is. That's why I hate keeping the door shut, but I don't want the dog to come in here every time we're asleep. If one of the kids' rooms are open, if they're not here, she'll go in and lay in there, and she gets very dirty and she sheds a lot. So I'm going to go ahead and put this, probably, I might do it under his nightstand. So yeah, that's what I think I'll do. Alright guys, I forgot to share this with you. So I bought my son this lamp at Walmart for like $8, super inexpensive. It's a LED light thing, and it also, you can charge your phone on it too. He does have one over here. That one also you can charge your phone. But for some reason these kids don't like he doesn't like turning on his light, the overhead light up here. So when he's sitting here, sometimes I'll walk in here like at 7 in the evening and he's doing homework and it's so dark in here. He sits right here and all he has on is that lamp over there. So I got him this one because it was like super inexpensive. I was going to get this one I saw at Home Goods the other day. It's actually the same one that my stepson has in his room. That one's like $50. But I didn't want to spend that much because he already has a lamp in here. I just wanted something simple right here by his desk. And I thought this was super, it's super cute. It's simple, basic, and he can just use it right here to do his homework. So I'll leave a tag on it so when he gets back tomorrow, he'll just let me know if he likes it or not.
Hey, bro, don't you look at that. I said, my friend, what you looking at? I think she is something for me. Excuse me, miss, it's my first time here. Maybe you could show me out of here. I think she got something indeed. So please forgive my rudeness if I'm tripping over your Got me saying, hey, girl, will you marry me? 2 kids in a house and live happily. I think we are so meant to be. But she says, wait, you forgot something. Every good thing comes to an end. At least it always happened to me. I'm telling you this now. You don't need to worry, 'cause I got this all down. And we get on together. And we can be so much more than who we are. So much more than who we are. We can. Knee deep in while the world just falls apart. At the rise above it all. And we can. Whoa, 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 whoa. So please forgive my rudeness if I'm tripping over your time. But you look so amazing. And we can be so much more than who we are. So much more than who we are. We can. Knee deep in while the world just falls apart. At the rise above it all. And we can. And we can be so much more than who we are. So much more than who we are. We can. Knee deep in while the world just falls apart. At the rise above it all. And we can. I want to be daring, baby, dance the night away. I let my head down.
All right, bathroom is done. I did not have a lot to do because I have been maintaining this for about a week. I think I filmed my video about a week ago, maybe. I forget, I'm lost with my days, but I have been wiping it down in between. And now that I do stay at home and I'm not at work every day, I used to go to work from 8 to 5. I didn't have time to really maintain it. So the weekends would be my time to really clean, and this bathroom would be a hot mess. So let me show you here. So here, I did not have much to do either. I just kind of put the bed together, or, made the bed. That I'm gonna leave the way it is because I want to organize that with other stuff. Clear this off.
If I want, let yourself be free, and maybe you will find that there is more to life than being pretty. Honey, let's just face it. You can do better. Let me show you what a good time looks like. You can do better, so much better. I don't fit into your box. Beauty queens without no flaws. You can do better. I dare you to be wilder. I don't fit into your box. Beauty queens without no flaws. You can do better. I dare you to be wilder. You can. Baby, let your head down, be a little wilder. Baby, kick your shoes off, you don't have to hide it. Baby, let your head down, be a little wilder. Baby, kick your shoes off, don't hide it. I don't fit into your box, beauty queens without.
All right, y'all, so I want to talk to you about my vacuum here. So this is a Shark Vertex Duo Clean. This thing is amazing. The suction power is awesome. And the thing that I like about it is, for example, my dog's her dry dog food. So let's say there's a pile of that on the floor. If I were vacuuming with my Dyson, I would have to lift up my Dyson and then bring it down on top of the dog food and then suction it up. With the Duo Clean, if it doesn't matter how high it is. I mean, of course, if it's 3 feet high, obviously the vacuum can do that. But with my Vertex, I just have to go over it once and every single piece is sucked up. It doesn't shoot it sideways, forwards, backwards. It literally sucks everything up without me having to lift the vacuum. I just go over it, bam, it's in the vacuum. I love this thing so much that I actually went ahead and purchased another one. So I have 2 of these. You might see it in the videos or some of my videos, but yes, I have 2 of these because they are awesome. Now I still use my Dyson for just little things like maybe the bathroom or just something. If I see just like little pieces of, you know, trash or something quick, I definitely use my Dyson. But when I'm vacuuming the carpets, I definitely use this Shark. This thing is awesome. You guys have to check it out. I have a link down below. Definitely check this vacuum out.
Come on now, come on, won't you come with me? Time to let it go and be free. Won't you come?
Okay, so I got everything cleaned up. I vacuumed both her beds here. The reason she has 2 beds is because she has really bad hip dysplasia, so we want her to be comfy, but sometimes she likes to lay out here on the wood floor. So but I vacuumed that and sanitized it with that Tide fabric spray, which smells awesome. Then I vacuumed up, cleaned up. That has to stay there. I think those are parts to something we're doing over there. And then straightened up this, moved that bed frame here. Those have to go up in the attic. And this is still a work in progress. So we're not gonna even talk about this, but I do want to fix this up because this is where my husband will be doing work stuff out here now. But I want to get to the carpet cleaning so you see how dirty it is. So we're going to go ahead and do that, and I'll show you guys how dirty the water comes out.
When the heat be rising, we still gliding. Nothing's gonna change how we feel. It's a wondrous ride. Get away.
All right, y'all. So here I am cleaning the carpet, getting it ready to use my carpet cleaner, and I did 2 passes, but on the second time I did a slow pass. Of course, I sped it up for you guys because if not, this would be a very, very long video. I'm so glad that I did that second slow pass because I did get a little bit more dog hair. Not too much that it was going to make a big difference, but just enough, you know, to get crumpled up or just kind of balled up when I use my carpet cleaner. All right, y'all, so here is a dinner that I did not plan on making on this night, but it just goes to show you when stuff comes up, you just have to kind of go with it. So I found these frozen chicken thighs and some chicken broth, and I ended up putting that in my Instant Pot for 15 minutes, but then I added 5 more minutes to that for a total of 20 minutes. And then I went ahead and went back to what I was doing, but I decided to make some enchiladas, but not like your typical normal enchiladas. You'll see that later on in the video, but here is the cleaner that I use, and I love the way that smells. And here is how much water I use. So I use the express mode, so that means that I don't have to fill up the whole entire tank. I have not used a deep clean mode yet, so because I want that 30-minute dry time, and the express mode is a 30-minute dry time. But you guys, this carpet was so nasty. You'll see the water in the end, but it was just so gross, and I am so happy that I did this. Okay, look how dirty that water is. That is super, super gross. Yuck. So that was all this carpet right here that has not been cleaned. I've had this thing for 10 years now, probably over 10 years. Yeah, that's pretty nasty. Yuck. All right, y'all, and here is a dish I decided to make on a whim. So I don't have a recipe for this. I just kind of made it up. I'm kind of like my mom in that way. Whenever she's like put into like, you know, a situation where she has to come up with something to eat like really fast, she can kind of open her fridge in her pantry and just pick stuff out and turn it into a dish. So that's exactly what I did here. I went ahead and shredded the chicken, and then I put it on the skillet, and then I added some seasoning to it, some taco seasoning. I added some green and red enchilada sauce, some green chilies, and some salsa verde, some cheese dip, and I just mixed that all up, and it kind of became like a very creamy mixture. And then I went ahead and layered a pan with some tortillas, and to keep them moist, I added some green enchilada sauce to them. And then I went ahead and added the chicken mixture, and then I topped that with cheese, and then I added more tortillas on top, and then added more chicken, more cheese. So it pretty much turned into an enchilada casserole. When I told everyone that I was making enchiladas, I think they were expecting something else, but this is what I came up with because I just did not want to roll them up. So this thing right here turned out pretty good, you guys. I'm not even going to lie. But I will be honest, I did not eat the tortillas. So I kind of ate around the tortillas. I'm not a fan of tortillas at all. Like, I don't like burritos or like anything like that, enchiladas. It's just not for me. But I did eat the mixture inside, and it was really, really good. Really good. Everyone was really shocked. I was like, well, this is what I had to come up with. This is all I had in the refrigerator. So this is what I made. And it turned out, like I said, pretty good.
Every night I'm going on the grid, texting back, I want you. Hit you up, I'm on the other side. I miss you.
All right, y'all. And while that was in the oven, I decided to come into the bedroom and work on my carpet here. Now you can kind of see the difference or you can see the discoloration in the carpet on the corners. You can kind of tell where she lays, where it looks kind of orangey. All that came up, you guys. At the end, you'll see how clean this carpet got.
Closer to me, I've lost you. I need you, and you're off my radar now. I've lost you, telling you that I need you, but you're off my radar now. Found myself in between the lines, underneath your bed sheets. It started fun, but now I'm in too deep into this flow. A zero-sum game that I will lose. There's no zipping past it. Every time you walk away from me, I want you. How could I want you more? Or when did I lose my perspective? Oh God, have I lost it? But my cravings for you so shameless, can't get enough. I've lost you, but I need you, and you're off my radar now. I've lost you, telling you that I need you, but you're off my radar now. I'm like an outcast from pillar to post. There's no denial, I'm chasing ghosts. I'm like an outcast from pillar to post, hitting you up, but I'm stuck on hold. Is it really up?
All right, y'all, that is all for you guys today. Don't forget to hit that like button. Don't forget to subscribe, and I will see you guys in my next one.
Yeah, I lost you, but I need you, and you're off my radar.